A new era for Taurus. What will change starting March 22, 2025? Taurus, prepare for grand changes. Starting March 22, 2025, a new era begins for you, an era filled with luck, prosperity, and, most importantly, prosperity. But what exactly will change? What will this moment bring? The transition of Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, into important aspects with your sign will change everything. The situation in your life will change, and doors that were previously closed will open to you. And the most amazing thing is that it will all happen as if by magic. You will feel how something greater than mere chance begins to work in your favor. These 20 years are not just a phase in life. It is an era of growth. Success in business, strong financial positions, and new opportunities for development await you. Planetary aspects will help you unlock your potential and possibly open the way to wealth and recognition. The long-awaited moment has arrived, and now, most importantly, do not miss your golden destiny. This is your chance to start with a clean slate. Why March 22nd? Well, now let's figure out why March 22nd becomes such an important date. On this day, Jupiter, the planet symbolizing luck and expansion, enters a key aspect with your sign. This is the moment when planetary influences begin to work for you. During this period, Taurus will literally be surrounded by luck. But that's not all. Not just Jupiter. The Sun, Mercury, and also Saturn, all these planets enter important astrological aspects with your sign, which creates a powerful wave of change. And are you ready for change? The stars themselves are on your side, and something tells me that your path will be easy and successful. It is important to remember, all these transformations will come gradually, step by step. Taurus, the time for a breakthrough has come. Do not miss this moment. It is from March 22, 2025, that your great prosperity begins. Prepare for prosperity, the energy flows that this period will bring. Taurus, imagine. You are on the threshold of grand changes, and something special will begin on March 22, 2025. This is not just luck, it is a real energy flow that will pull you up, give you strength and resources to realize all your plans. Why is this period so important? The energy flows associated with the planets will begin to fill your sign with incredible power. This is not a coincidence, but an astrological pattern. Jupiter, the planet of luck, in alliance with Venus, your ruling planet, will create a powerful wave of favorable circumstances. Your energy, your efforts, and your dreams will suddenly be in the right place at the right time. And most importantly, this flow will not dry up for the next 20 years. Everything you have strived for will begin to materialize. Get ready. These planetary aspects will give you confidence, open up new opportunities, and allow you to believe in yourself. But it is important to remember, you need to be open to change. After all, every flow of energy can bring both trials and opportunities, and it is up to you how you use them. Time to act, do not miss the moment. Taurus, you are on the threshold of financial success. How to use this chance? Friends, if you have ever dreamed of a financial breakthrough, then now is the moment of truth. These 20 years, starting March 22, 2025, provide you with an incredible chance for career success, business growth, and significant financial inflows. How to use this chance? Here are a few strategies. 1. Investments, time to invest. The successes that await you can be significantly enhanced with smart investments. It's time to think about the real estate market, stock markets, and even cryptocurrencies. Jupiter and Venus will help you understand the subtleties. 2. Career growth, position yourself as a leader. This is the time to move up the career ladder. Take the initiative, be ready for leadership, look for new professional challenges. 3. Business. Taurus, if you've been thinking about starting a business or launching a project for a long time, now is the moment. Your ideas will be worth their weight in gold, and investments will pay off. Just remember, now is the time for action, and everything will depend on how quickly and decisively you move forward. Strive for ambitious goals, and they will definitely come true. Do not stop. Jupiter and Taurus, how will luck be on your side? Jupiter is not just the planet of luck. It is the very mighty guardian who will lead you to wealth and success in the next 20 years. So, what, in fact, awaits Taurus with the influence of Jupiter? Jupiter will make adjustments to your life, placing the necessary accents, creating conditions for growth and abundance. Its influence on financial matters is especially strong for you. It is Jupiter that will open the doors through which you can enter new financial perspectives. The transition of Jupiter through key astrological points will give Taurus a chance to double their resources. With its help, new sources of income may be opened, both in the professional sphere and in personal investments. This is the ideal period for long-term projects. They will provide stable income and profit. But it is important to remember one thing: luck with Jupiter does not come by itself. It comes to those who are ready to act, look for new ways, and use all opportunities to the fullest. Taurus, do not miss your chance. Luck will be on your side if you act decisively and wisely. Fruits of labor, how will beginnings in this period bring results? Taurus, you are on the threshold of the fruits that your efforts will bring. It is important to understand, this era is not just a magical moment when success comes by itself. No. This is the time when your labors will be rewarded, but only if you are ready and set for action. Right now, you have to lay the foundation for long-term success. From March 22, 2025, and in the following decades, everything you start will have long-term results. It's like planting seeds in fertile soil. But remember, without your constant participation and proper work on yourself, without consistency and a focus on success, even the best time can pass you by. You need to understand that all this time will require effort. But do not worry. The result will be worth it. Every action of yours is important, every step, every investment, every idea will lead to results that simply could not have happened without this special time. Work hard, and the universe will open the way to success before you. Basic recommendations for strengthening your financial position. How to properly use your time of prosperity. After all, every Taurus knows that in matters of money, not just luck is important, but also the ability to competently manage resources. Here are a few key recommendations. Diversification of investments. Taurus, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Divide them between different assets, real estate, stocks, startups. This will ensure stability and protect against risks. Find a foothold in business. If you are a businessman, find a niche in which your efforts will be most effective. Focus on what is closest to you. Even if the idea seems risky, this period will give you a chance for its successful implementation. Optimization of expenses. At this time, it is important to learn how to properly allocate finances. Plan budgets, do not spend money on unnecessary things. Invest in long-term assets that will bring dividends in the future. Continuous self-education. Use this period for learning and professional development. The more you know, the more opportunities will appear. So act now, strengthen your financial position wisely and competently, and success will not keep you waiting. Secrets of wealth. What should Taurus do in the next 6 months? What does Taurus need to do right now to strengthen their financial base in the first year of this period? 6 months is a critical time when specific actions are important. The task is clear, do not miss the chance and start today. Budget planning. Make a clear financial plan for the next year. Determine how much money you need for basic needs and how much you want to invest in new projects. Investments in yourself. Education, training, courses. It is this year that you should invest in improving your knowledge. New education will open many doors for you, and this is the basis for future wealth. Evaluate opportunities for passive income. Start passive sources of income, real estate rental, stock investments, cryptocurrency investments. Develop your own strategy so that your income grows by itself. Create a business plan for the future. Taurus, if you are thinking about a startup or expanding your business, now is the time. Make sure you have a long-term strategy. Building a financial safety net. Before you start large investments, create a reserve fund for unforeseen expenses. This will provide you with stability for the coming years. Do not put it off until later. Every action in the next 6 months will create the basis for your future successes. The sooner you start acting, the faster you will get results. How to avoid mistakes on the path to wealth. Taurus, on the path to prosperity and wealth, it is important not only to move forward, but also to avoid mistakes that can knock you off course. How not to fall into the trap. There are several common mistakes that Taurus, as representatives of this stable and practical sign, can make in their pursuit of easy money. But do not worry, this can be prevented. Dependence on easy money. One of the main mistakes is the search for quick enrichment. Easy money is often deceptive. Taurus should remember, long-term success requires time and effort. Right now, at this stage, it is important to focus on practical and proven strategies. Ignoring risks. When you start investing, do not ignore the risks. Be careful with offers that seem too good. Check all the facts before investing money in any project. It is better to go slowly but surely. Lack of diversification. Taurus, do not forget that you should not invest in one single opportunity. Remember the importance of diversification, both in investments and in business. Diversify your sources of income. To avoid these mistakes, monitor long-term stability, avoid quick decisions, and do not forget about competent diversification. By making an effort and acting cautiously, you will be able to avoid mistakes and achieve financial success. Do not miss opportunities in your career. When will the peak of success come? Taurus, you are on the threshold of the most important changes, and your career growth will not be left out. Starting March 22, 2025, a new era begins for you, but when will the peak of success in your career come? Astrological aspects indicate a particularly favorable period in 2026 to 2027, when Jupiter will influence your career, as well as with the conjunction of Saturn and Venus. This may be a turning point when you receive recognition for your work. The time will come when your career will reach a new level, and if you are ready, you can take a leadership position. When to look for career opportunities. Everything will depend on your desire for growth. From 2025 to 2027, there will be many chances for promotion and projects that will give you visibility and respect. At this time, it is important to be on the wave of change, respond to opportunities, and climb the career ladder. How to use these opportunities. Do not wait for everything to happen by itself. Be proactive. Become noticeable in your field, look for new challenges, and do not be afraid to take responsibility. This period is ideal for change and new beginnings. Thus, the peak of success in your career is not a coincidence. It is the result of planning, actions, and a willingness to take responsibility. Do not miss your chance. The influence of the sign of Taurus on the choice of a strategy for achieving success. Taurus is stability, practicality, and perseverance. Your strength lies in your ability to build a foundation, work for results, and be persistent in achieving your goals. So, how do the personal qualities of Taurus influence their financial luck? The answer lies in the strategy that will be most suitable for you. Stable and long-term investments. As a representative of an earth sign, you do not like to take risks. For you, strategies with guaranteed long-term income will be ideal. Pay attention to real estate, bonds, and also the shares of proven companies. Your investments should be reasonable and sustainable. Planning and discipline. Taurus are practical people who like to plan. Your strong point is the ability to work long and hard for a long-term goal. Develop a clear financial strategy aimed at gradually accumulating capital. Risks and quick decisions are not for you. Growth strategy in business. If you decide to start your own business, a strategy of gradual growth will suit you. Do not rush to expand, start small, but develop your business in stages. Solid foundations and sustainability are your path to success. Thus, the strategy that suits you is a systematic and conscious approach, without striving for quick results. The main thing for Taurus is stability, discipline, and a long-term perspective. Your success will be strong and long-term. Astrological trends for Taurus in the coming years. What awaits Taurus in the next 3, 5, and 10 years? How will your financial situation change depending on the movement of the planets and astrological aspects? It is important to realize that a new era for your sign begins on March 22, 2025, and it will become the basis for change, great achievements, and financial prosperity. Your life will unfold in several stages, each of which will bring new opportunities and challenges. Let's take a closer look at what awaits Taurus in the coming years. 1. The next 3 years, 2025 to 2028. Activation of financial flows and career opportunities. Jupiter, the planet of luck, expansion, and growth, will be in a favorable conjunction with your sign, which will create favorable conditions for financial growth and career achievements. In these 3 years, starting in March 2025, you will be able to maximize your talents and use them to increase your income. Everything you sow in these years will bear good fruit in the future. This is a time for active actions, improving qualifications, searching for new work projects, expanding horizons in business, or investments that will bring profit in the long term. You can start accumulating assets, creating financial reserves, and expanding your network of contacts. It is important to use this time for systematic work and smart investments, because opportunities will appear, and it is important to catch them in time. Be prepared for changes at work. New offers will appear that will give you a chance to move to a new level in your career or business. Do not be afraid to take risks, but do it wisely and according to plan so that your efforts lead to confident financial results. 2. 5 years, 2025 to 2030. The influence of Saturn, long-term planning and building stability. Saturn, the planet of discipline, structure, and responsibility, will begin to influence your financial sphere in about a few years. In these 5 years, you will feel that it is time to build a foundation that will provide you with financial stability for many years to come. This will be a period when you will begin to look not only for short-term profits, but also for sustainable sources of income that can be accumulated and protected from possible economic instability. You will begin to realize that in order to achieve stability, you need to make calculations several steps ahead. Saturn will require from you not only practicality and responsibility, but also a willingness to be patient. This is a time for creating long-term investments, strengthening financial foundations, and ensuring financial independence. It will be important to learn how to manage risks, allocate funds, invest in reliable assets, and build up capital with attention to detail. Towards the end of this period, you will begin to feel that your financial situation has not only stabilized, but has also begun to generate real income. 3. 10 years, 2025 to 2035. Financial growth and stabilization. During the 10-year period, you will experience periods of financial growth and stabilization. Jupiter will continue its favorable influence on your sign, opening up new horizons for expansion and creating financial well-being. This period will be associated with searching for new opportunities, both in the professional sphere and in personal finances. Saturn, in turn, will continue to demand a responsible approach and attention to financial strategies from you. This will be a time to strengthen the foundations that you will lay in the first 5 years. You will see how your efforts begin to bring real, tangible results. Your assets will grow, and your financial situation will strengthen. For Taurus, this will also be a moment when the feeling of complete financial confidence comes. At the end of this decade, you will feel that you have reached significant financial heights, creating a solid foundation for your life. This is the time when you will feel that all your efforts have begun to pay off and you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Closer to this time, many Taurus will be able to become financially independent, created both through their own assets and through smart investments. So do not worry, Taurus. Your path will be filled with stability, expansion of opportunities, and long-term success. It is important to understand that your efforts now create a solid foundation for prosperity in the future, and with each year you will feel that everything is going according to plan, and your financial situation is only getting stronger. Personal wealth versus social recognition, which is more important for Taurus? What is more important for Taurus, personal wealth or social recognition? How can you harmoniously combine these two aspects of life? Personal wealth is your main goal. As a practical and stable sign, Taurus value financial security and strive for material success. You usually avoid risk and plan your future, providing for yourself and your family. However, social recognition is also important. For Taurus who have ambitions, not only financial independence is important, but also respect in society. You want your efforts to be appreciated and your name to be associated with success. How to combine these two aspects? The answer is simple: balance. For Taurus, it is important to understand that personal well-being can become the basis for social recognition, and recognition, in turn, can become an additional incentive for further success. Make a clear plan of how to go towards these goals in parallel, and you will get harmony in both aspects of your life. Relationship advice: how can partners become allies in achieving financial goals? Taurus, your relationship with your partner can be the key to financial success. It is important to understand how to work effectively in tandem with a loved one to achieve common goals. Discuss financial goals. One of the most important aspects is honest and open conversations about money. Agree on goals in advance, how you see budget planning, what the priorities are in investments, and how to allocate expenses. This way you can avoid conflicts and move in the same direction. Partner support. You can use each other's strengths. If one of the partners is strong in business and the other is in financial management, create a plan where each will work in their field, complementing and supporting the other. Joint investments. This is a great way to strengthen the financial stability of a family or couple. Invest in real estate, stocks, or even start a joint business. This will strengthen the relationship and ensure stable capital growth. Joint efforts in your career. Sometimes a partner can become your business partner or advisor. Use his advice, do not be afraid to trust him. This will create additional support for your growth. Taurus, do not forget that strength is in the union. When you support each other in financial aspirations, success comes faster. Keep the faith in yourself and move forward. The time has come to complete our path to the golden destiny for Taurus. Believe in yourself, in your strengths, and in your ability to create a future full of success and prosperity. Never doubt yourself. These 20 years are a time of great opportunities. Do not miss the chance. You are able to build a stable financial empire if you follow your goals with faith and determination. Every step you take now brings you closer to your golden destiny. Believe in your power and keep moving forward, no matter what. Your future is the result of your efforts. The time to act has come. Your financial victories are already on the horizon. Dear Taurus, may your dreams come true, and may success always be with you.